Play of Squaresoft's Final Fantasy IX. Let's start a new game. Now I am going to have to change something as soon as I get control, but now we're going to watch the intro video, and it's a storm with a small boat on it. What's going on here? Anybody who's played the game actually knows what's going on. It's a little bit of history of the game world, but it's a dream. A person dreaming doesn't realize what it is. That's the person dreaming. That is Princess Garnet, your primary female character. And she just woke up from a nap. How precious. But, you know, she's one of the primary characters of the game. She is the lead female, romantic lead female, all that. And this is actually a funny thing. I have always enjoyed the Final Fantasy series ever since I started with Final Fantasy VII. I've even gone so far as to go find the other games so I can play them. And I love one thing about the series up through probably 12, up until about probably 12, and that is the bright colors. They brought them back for Final Fantasy 13 a bit, but the bright colors are a very mainstay thing for me. That's your main character. His name's Zidane. And we're going to go and do some stuff as soon as I get this switched over. All I got to do is, fix years of muscle memory. Sure is dark. Yes, it is. Guess nobody's here yet. See that confirm button? I'm going to have to change that to the A button and the cancel to the B button. So, as soon as I get this done, I'll be playing the game proper. One of the first things I'm going to have to do, and see, that's why I need to do it, because muscle memory. Custom. There we go. Alright. Now, I got almost 2 decades worth of muscle memory having that button on the controller, no matter what controller it is, as my confirm button. Ever since Final Fantasy VIII on the PlayStation. Because Squaresoft was told by Sony, make that your confirm button. And yes, we're going to name him Zidane. Mostly because I don't want to have to make another name. It's me, Zidane. We're all here, and we're about to go into a boss fight. And I'm gonna steal 3 items from him because he has 3 items, and all 3 of them are actually quite useful for the start of the game. The first fight is going to be a fight against a guy named Masked Man, and he has a potion, a wrist, and a mage masher to steal from him. Mage masher being the second weapon for Zidane, more powerful, and this might take a little bit, even though I have 4 people still. Because all 4 of these guys, all of Zidane's buddies, can steal. Couldn't steal anything. So you don't want to stop whenever it just says couldn't steal anything. You want to wait until it says nothing left to steal. That means you have all the items from it. Alright. One of the main reasons why you want that Mage Masher is that it will make Zidane more powerful, yes, but it lets you learn 2 of his skills at the same time. It'll let you learn his, 2 of his skills at the same time. I'll have to bring up this. See, his current weapon lets you learn Flee. Once you get the Mage Master, it'll actually let you learn Flee and another skill. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Detect. And the more skills he learns, the more he has whenever he uses his trance. The more more attacks he has for his trance. Now, it wouldn't be hard to finish this battle. The only thing is I want those items. What I might end up doing is I might pause it so that, oh, he's gonna have to heal up, isn't he? I might end up pausing it until I get them all, because the simple fact that this could take a while. So I'm gonna pause the game until I get all the items, and then we'll come back and beat him up. Really, all it had left was the Mage Masher. Apparently I got the wrist already, and it's, in my inventory, so I'll take this guy down. What's gonna happen is whenever I defeat him, his helmet's gonna split in half, and that's literally all the damage I've done, and it defeated him. Pretty easy fight for, the start of a game. You want it to be easy. Gonna go to a meeting. Let's see what this meeting's about. I can't equip and unequip anything right yet because it literally is not letting me control anybody. Otherwise, I would have changed out that Mage Master. Now, what could happen is I could sit here and, a bunch of times sit there and make fun of it and, have Zidane say, "Oh, we're going after the Queen." But if I do that, it's going to be a long, arduous thing, and I really don't want to do that. Because, I just want to get this done with. See, I'm going to just do this once so you can see his reaction. And, yeah. No, we're not kidnapping her. We're going after her. Garnet. Princess Garnet, the one considered the best looking person in all the land. So of course, yeah, we're gonna go kidnap her. And here is character number 3 that we're meeting up with. We've already seen Garnet, and then we've seen Zidane, and here is Vivi, the Black Mage. This guy will be probably the most used and most useful character I have, because after he starts learning things, which he will start learning soon, after I start actually being able to fight and grind, I'm gonna grind up his skills so that he can use a lot of different magic. So, and I just love the beautiful backdrops and everything to this. One of the first things that we're going to have to do after, this area, the whole thing starts, is I'm going to go around picking up everything that I can. And yes, it's going to be a very there's not going to be much combat for a while. It's a slow to start game because it's giving you a lot of, it's framing up a lot of story right at the very beginning, which most RPGs have to do. It's just this one has done it in such a way where, yeah, no matter what you do, you cannot dodge him. He will always hit you. Alright, I wanted to get that out of the way so I could come down here and do this. We're going searching. Alright. See how he has a exclamation point for talking and a card for, card battles? Yeah. We'll do that here in a little while. We'll card battle some people. I'm not going to show any card battles until, after the tutorial on them, which we get with Vivi. Mr. Vivi Ortuna. Let's see, is there anything I can equip on him that would make him... Yeah, I can't do that. See, since he has fire on both his mage staff and his leather hat, he will learn fire twice as fast as if he only had it on one. Alright. Here's the abilities. Now this equip abilities, there are certain abilities that he will learn that will show, which will give him, better capabilities. Such as, killing a bunch of different enemies because of, a bug killer's ability, so insectoid enemies are not as strong. Yeah, we don't need to take her savings. We don't need to take Granny's savings. Oh look, a potion randomly on the side of the road. Yeah, this area right here, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. The starter area, Alexandria, there's not going to be any real battles or anything like that, so it's going to start off getting us ready for whenever we're having to go into battle, and yet we don't have any items saved up or anything like that. Because, items are very important in this early part of the game. Once it gets to the point where I'm not, relying on items for healing or anything like that, then yeah, items won't be half as important. But until then, these items are going to be one of the most important things I can find. Alright, I was just checking something real quick. There's really not much else for us to look for in this area. So, we'll just run up here and get the story going. Peek in the ticket booth. Alright. Can I help you? Show ticket. I would ask the questions, but, it gets annoying doing it multiple times, and, well, not even that it gets annoying, it's just, there's more stuff to do, and, limited times to do things in. See, now I'm coming down here, he trips, sign falls. He would otherwise be doing that infinitely, but now instead he climbs up and 1, 2, 3 hits, he's done. And Now there is this guy. Somehow he knows that the ticket he had was phony. Alright? If you don't say yes, you can't do anything. It's one of those but thou must things. Alright? You gotta stand over here and check, make sure nobody's coming. Yeah, it's clear. And the kid steals the ladder. I mean, what's the kid doing with the ladder? Who knows? Now that's Alleyway Jack, but we want to talk to him. Alright? If we don't talk to him, then he'll steal something. He'll steal money from us. But since we talk to him, he will teach us how to play cards. Alright? And these are all just instructions for how to play cards. I'm not reading that off because it can be, you know, a lot of work. If you want to read it, you can probably just pause. This is one of the few tutorials in the game. A perfect game is when you get all the cards flipped over, blah blah blah. What's collector's level? That's one of the more pointless things. Can we try a game? Let's play. Alright. Here's the cards that we have coming up. It's like 5 cards to play. Well, last time I played that one was a good card because it had arrows going all around it. The main gist is these cards right here, the arrows on them, they show where it can attack and defend from. And this is probably going to be my best card for a while. Because the rest of them don't have but maybe 3. Like that one. That one. Oh, these wolf cards. Yeah, that sucked. These are horrible cards because I don't have hardly anything that can attack them. I have nothing that points straight down right now. Oh, no, I have him. And he's gonna lose. Alright. Now I can just sit there and do that. And what's the point behind that? That was completely and utterly pointless. That was a draw. And I'm not gonna play another game because I need better cards. I'm gonna have to find better cards so that I can get some things. Now, I should have refused the rat boy because I could have gotten some cards, but we're trying to get to where we can save the game. That way I can pause, I can stop video, post it, and then start a new one. But on top of that, this area gets kind of, you know, backed up and looped all over the place. Oh, he's looking in a window. He's looking at a sign, I guess. Why did I go in the door? No, we don't want to go in there. Why did I go in there again? Sometimes you can sit there and try to go down and it'll just be like, oh, going left. He wants me to climb up because it's dangerous. But there's items right here and they's there. Steeple. Potion. See, I can talk to him again and he'll be like, go up, why? Because it's dangerous for me to. And we get a Moogle to drop down. That's Kupo, he's Moogle. The Moogles are actually your save points in this game. Alright? They're the save points. that Moogle Diary. That's how you save the game, and we can use a 10. Now he sits there. He's like, well, since the one thing that was up there fell, now I can just climb up there on my own. All right. He's telling me to come on up, but here's Stiltskin, and he's getting ready to make a trip. We'll all miss you, Stiltskin. Actually, we won't. We'll see him a bunch of times. Now, there's a few different things that happens with the mods. One, there's the save point and tent usage, but also they give you mail to where you can, go between the different Moogles. Time to make a record order. See, Mognet. Koopa, I'll tell you about Mognet. Mail delivery system. This just gives you a bit more backstory. We'll do this. Alright, we're going to give a letter to Monty. We'll hit save. And we'll be back for the next part of the game.